No, it is.
Okay, the unit we are starting is over Dale Chihuly. If you look up on top of the shelves, the balloons that you see were preliminary. It was just kind of a start to see how well you guys would do on something like this. This will be a much bigger project on a much larger scale. You'll be using a variety of different balloons, putting different colors, patterns, sort of textures on them. You'll hang them at different heights and lengths. It is based on Dale Chihuly. He's a crazy dude, but he's pretty amazing at what he does. He's been doing it for a really long time, and some of the things that you see are taller than this building. All made from glass.
You did?
No, he's alive. Okay, he was born in 1941 in Tacoma, Washington. Chihuly was introduced to glass while studying interior design at the University of Washington. Later on, he enrolled in the first glass program in the country at the University of Wisconsin. In 1968, Chihuly was awarded a Fulbright Fellowship to work at the Benini factory in Venice, Italy. While in Venice, Chihuly observed the team approach to blowing glass, which is critical to the way he works today. That being said, he has no choice but to work with the team now, because without one eye, if you cover up one eye and you sit like that for a while, your depth perception is thrown off. So he has to have a team. He comes up with these elaborate drawings and this sort of grand idea, and he oversees the whole project. He helps with the glass, but he has a hard time sometimes with the depth perception because he lost his vision in one eye during an accident. The things that are on the ground are normally his preliminary drawings, just kind of his ideas. The Benini factory, I'm not necessarily, it's not necessary for you to know about the Benini factory. I just kind of wanted to give you an idea of what a hot shop looked like, where they work. Yes, sir.
Does this have any of this?
You'll probably have to make that decision for yourself, won't you? Paolo Benini, he went to law school, graduated from Milan, started Capoline Benini and Company in 1925. He took the Murano tradition of glass blowing and combined it with the French fashion industry tradition. Needless to say, he took old school and modern. This is kind of where he went with it. He wanted to kind of give a blend and a mix, and he really did revolutionize the way that we looked at glass. They broke away from the traditional Novecento style base on ancient Roman designs found in oil paintings. The new bases propelled the glass industry into the 20th century using the artistic design of architect Carlos Scarpa and his ideas of modern shape and experimental coating. That experimental coating, we'll reiterate that. You'll see in the bachachas that he was able to do a two-sided coating. After World War II, he hired illustrator Fulvio Bianconi as designer, ushering in Murano's most important era of creativity popular. This was more so just so you could see the hot shop and you could see Dale in action. On the right, in the red shirt and the yellow pants, that's Dale Chihuly. They're kind of at a group effort. You have to make pieces that massive. On the left is his original drawings for some of the baskets. These are fused together, all different shapes and sizes. Muchachillas. He tries to use colors that he can incorporate light into. That he is able to, during the day and during the evening, with lights on it or artificial lighting in it, he is able to still create this sort of effect, this sort of evoking some sort of emotion. The Muchachillas series began with my waking up one day wanting to use all 300 of the colors in the hot shop. Like much of my work, the series inspired itself. The unbelievable combination of color That was the driving force. That's good for us. We just finished a unit on color theory. Color is a major point in art, and it's good to know how to mix those colors to create these different hues and these, so that you are able to create a certain emotion. See those two-sided? Those are that double coating. So him working in the Vanini factory really helped in creating this sort of two-sided approach to it.
The one that was all the way to the right, looked kind of, that right there, looked kind of like one of the aliens, like from like a spider movie.
Yeah, do you see the cracks in it?
Yeah.
He was, and then there's spots in this one. Each one is literally personal. It's, you know, it's not just like a factory. We don't just push it out. It's not mass produced. Each one is literally personal to who he is and what the vision that he has. If you were to just guess or to infer on some sort of idea, what do these represent? What do they remind you of? Does anybody have any ideas?
Taco.
Okay, a taco.
Lamb shells.
Clamshells, good inference. Why?
Because of the shape and the colors and the texture.
Nice, thank you. Same concept with this one, do you think? So if you had to make an overall inference on this, what would his overall inspiration be for these? If you had to guess. Nothing that it looks like that you could think of? One more time?
Something in
Something in
the ocean.
the
I'm gonna
ocean,
say
nice.
flame.
Yeah, but overall, it kind of, it has, for me, I think it, water. The kind of movement that it has looks like water. Same with this one, has that feel of water to it. These are sea form. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to put it in blue, because now you can't see it. I love to walk along the beach and go to the ocean. And glass itself, of course, is so much like water. If you let go on its own, it almost ends up looking like something that came from the sea. So he does take a lot, he takes a lot of inspiration from nature in general. These are some of his sea forms. This is probably one of my favorite series of his. I enjoy the chandeliers, which are next, but these are very flowing and very, they have a lot of colors that are very rich. What kind of colors are the blues? Based on color theory, what are these colors?
And some shades.